What's going on, guys? Just a little update again. This is actually going to go towards YouTube. So, it's been a while since we talked. A couple months, actually. A lot of way to go, actually. I was a bit heavier. I was a bit more depressed. Like, I looked at the video recently. I was really depressed. I was really saddened. I looked like I had no hope, and I looked like I was going through a really bad time. Well, let's fast forward a few months. I started that video when I was 415 pounds, about 414 point whatever. I'm rounding up to 415. Now, after the Lent season has passed and going through and making that last through the summer, I have dropped to 359 pounds. That's 359. So that's great. I've hit my first goal weight, which was getting under 360. That felt like it took forever. That is incredibly difficult. As you can see, I've also did some other things. I did some other house cleaning. And, I feel a lot different. Smiling more, trying to smile more. I actually got myself into therapy, working with self-esteem issues, working with a lot of other demons, I guess. I'm not going to go too much into that. Something else I did is I also changed up a lot of my mindset. In the previous video, I said that I was addicted to food. I was going off another mentality that food is an addiction and that you need help, and it's like a ball and chain almost, and that still is true. Like, it's a weird feeling, food. And through this process, and I wouldn't say I'm perfect, and I wouldn't say what I do is right for anyone. If you are having issues, go see a doctor. What some of you may not realize is that after that video, I did see a doctor. I did go and discuss my issues with someone. I did go and seek help, because those are the only people I really can actually help you. They didn't go 8 years into college for no reason whatsoever, and by all means, they do not get a lot of the credit that they actually deserve, and they will give you good advice if you listen. For me, my advice was to just reduce portion size. Don't worry about what you eat. Don't worry about what you put into your body. Walk 10 minutes every day and reduce portion sizes. I'm so big that I now have to, I was so big that the main concern was getting less in and doing something. And I've been doing that for months. I've started back around that video, when that video was made, link will be below, and it's like I feel really, even though it's just starting, like a couple months is nothing. A couple months is just basic. It's nothing to write home about. But what I found, I have found a few things that have helped me, because a lot of people fail. I've gotten past the point of where a lot of people fail, I feel like. I was able to get beyond the wall where people just give up. And I was finally able to find rhythm, is what I'm getting at. And that is probably one of the hardest things you can do with dieting. I've seen a lot of people rise and fall to it. Or they'll say they're dieting because they're eating healthy things, but then the second they're with their family or something, it's no holds barred. And here's some of the things that has helped me. It might help you, it might not. And you have to really listen to your body. One of the things that helped me was just that, starting to listen to my body, what I wanted, what I didn't want. when you start to eat less, and I mean a lot less. I went from almost 4,000 calories a day, maybe even more. Jeez, it had to be more. To 1,900. And your body will not react well to that. You're going to be hungry. You're going to go to bed hungry. Your doctor will tell you, don't do that. But also, 9 times out of 10, your doctor's also healthy. So you might not actually be hungry. You just might be an impulse. Getting some of the negative things out of my body was very important to me. I focused more on getting the bad stuff out than putting the good stuff in. Because I feel like I haven't reached that point yet. You always want to strive for perfection. Don't get me wrong. But you want to... The thing you want to strive for the most is getting the bad stuff. Like, today I am cheating a little bit. I have my monster balls. It's 120 calories for this bottle. There's not much, and it's made with real cane sugar, to my knowledge. Might be corn syrup, I'm not sure. But it's not like a Monster, which is 500-600 calories for a can. It also isn't that full of sugar. It's full of a lot of sugar still, but it's been a while. I cut sodas out completely. This is my first soda in over a week. The first 3 days, you will look at a Coke bottle and be sexually attracted to it. You have to get beyond it. It's just breaking that initial bond within the first few days is how you get rid of soda addiction. It's like a lot of people will tell you that cold turkey going off addictions is not a healthy thing to do, but you have to realize soda isn't a drug. Soda isn't like a hard drug or a narcotic or anything like that. It's going to warp you mentally, but not in that same way. Soda addiction, as real as that might sound, or as fake as that might sound, I feel like I will put that there because everybody's different, is something that you can cold turkey off of, and that you might need to cold turkey off of. You might have to raise your glass one day and be like, this is my last Mountain Dew ever. Set it down and realize from that day forward, you will not consume anything but water. From that day forward, you will not consume anything more than unsweet iced tea. Here's some things before I go in and get my dinner. Cutting sodas out, cutting sugar out. Sweet tea is soda. You have to get that out of your mind. Only drinking things that aren't soda is great, but you have to go the whole 9 yards. Replacing one thing with another is bad. And I'm slowly weaning myself off that, because tea is very hard to get rid of. Because it's something that isn't water, and your body craves that. Because water doesn't have a taste. Water, some people love water. People like me, it's just very hard to do. It's just how you're wired, I guess. Something else I did is I calorie counted. Every day was a spreadsheet, and it sounds boring as fuck. It is boring as fuck. But one of the things I did was I made a checklist, and I stuck to that checklist. Soylent in the morning, Soylent in the evening, and I had a lunch. Problem is that I hit 1,300 calories. That's under eating. So I would also have like a chicken breast or a piece of fruit or something to get me up to 1,900 calories. And I tracked it. I tracked everything. You have to. Once you're able to track it, you could do it kind of automatically. You could track your health pretty easily these days, and there's not really an excuse not to do it. And this isn't for anyone that's like thinking, oh, well, I'm fat and I'm ugly. No. Being healthy and being skinny are two totally different things. You want to strive to be healthy. Don't look at it as a change of body image. Look at it as a change of wanting to just stay alive longer. I feel great right now. I have more energy than I've ever had before. So much so that my ADHD is actually starting to come back, which it never really leaves. But because I freed up some energy, now I'm like anxious and non-focusing. But that's that means my systems are turning back on. I'm starting to get more circulation again. The swelling of my ankles are going down. It's really different. And if you feel intimidated about it, talk about it with a friend. Talk about it with your doctor. Talk about it with someone. I talk about it with my sister, my therapist, my doctor, anyone that will listen. I make this video on my Facebook. I'm posting constantly. Give yourself exposure. Be a little narcissistic. Like, type something on Facebook. Hey, I'm doing this. I'm being healthy. Yeah, it's going to annoy the fuck out of people. Some people might unfriend you. But you have to focus on you. This has to be an introspective thing. It has to be something you want to do. A lot of the advice I'm giving doesn't work for everybody, but it is generalized information that works for some. That's all I'm going to say on this. You guys have a great day. And bye.